The tush push. It's been circulating NFL discussions. Man, it's interesting. I don't know where you're sitting on this. We haven't really talked too much about this, but for me at least, banning the tush push would be ridiculous. Honestly, it would be a shame on the NFL to ban the tush push, in my opinion, Deshaun. What are your thoughts?
It would be horrible. Why would we go and ban the tush push? It helps offense, and that's what the NFL is all about, offense, right? No, they need to get rid of that because it is one of the worst things in pro football. You should not be able to move the ball carrier forward with another player because you can't do that on defense. It's not as if the linebacker is able to go and push one of the defensive linemen into the offensive lineman. They can't do that. So why are you able to do it on the offensive side of the ball, but you're not able to do it on the defensive side of the ball? That's a handicap. And we see what happens. Now, anytime it's 4th and 1, like there is no anxiety. There's nothing like to worry about because you know they're going to get it. You are handicapping a defense in an already offensive favored league, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. If Jalen Hurts, Mr. 600 pounds, I squat, if he's so good, just do the tush push without Dallas Goedert and Saquon Barkley pushing you from behind. Okay? It is ridiculous, and it needs to stop.
Is it available to every NFL team in the league, though? It's available to all 32. So what's the issue? If it's available to every single team in the league, why don't they just replicate the same system? There's no issue with the tush push until Philly became exceptional at it, and they were successful. Philly doesn't have some secret Krabby Patty sauce where they apply it and they're just winning. Lots of teams do it. Lots of teams have success. Buffalo did it very successful this year. There are a lot of teams that do it well. So what's the point of banning it? Is it because Philly is too good at it? Why ban the tush push? Is it because Philly is so dominant and every other team just can't seem to figure it out? There's no mind in the NFL, the greatest league in football, and only one team can figure it out. Why?
So how do you propose a defense is supposed to stop that?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm not a defensive coordinator.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is that they are not allowed to do the same thing that they're able to do on the offensive line or on the offensive side of the ball. So, yes, absolutely, everyone is able to do it. That still doesn't address the issue of that it's a one-sided rule. We have to make things fair. You can't even breathe on a receiver right now in the NFL without it being a pass interference. You can barely even touch the quarterback. So now we're going to add in another thing where, hey, the offensive line, the running back and the quarterback and the tight end, they can all move everything forward. But you guys on the defensive side of the ball, just stand there. Like when, in this most recent playoffs, when they played Washington, they had to redo that 1st and goal like 6 times. Because the only thing Washington was able to do was try to anticipate the snap and get Jalen Hurts. Because if you don't do that, it's going to be either a first down or a touchdown. And I'm sorry, I'm not interested in watching that. I don't care if you call it the brotherly shove, the tush push, it's BS, and I want it off my football screens Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. Get it off.
My question for you is, if Philly does it so well, why wouldn't another offense just adopt it and do it themselves until it gets banned? Why do teams sit back, they refuse to do it, or they do it at poorly? I don't know what the situation is. You know what I think, Deshaun? I think people are tired of success. I think people are tired of success.
No.
I think they are. I think they are.
What success are we talking about, though?
I think they are.
Philadelphia wins a Super Bowl, and now people are tired of their success? Like, I think you might be a blanket Philadelphia Eagles fan because we're not tired. We're not tired of their success. No. We're tired of them blatantly taking advantage of a rule that favors the offense. I don't mind it if the defense was able to do the same thing. That is it. Okay. I just want fairness on both sides.
Okay.
Because now you're getting guys injured on the defensive line because they are trying to get lower than the offensive line so the linebackers are able to come and scrape over. Like the other 31 defensive coordinators in the National Football League are banging their head against the wall because they're like, how do we go and combat this within the rules? You can't! So then what are we supposed to do? And I don't want to watch that anymore. Get it off my screen.